If we could all please stand and join in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I believe it's a summer meeting and we're all here. Do we have the need for an executive session at this time?
We do not.
Okay. Resignations, Abigail Oakley, effective July 24th, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
I have Molly and Tom. Any questions or comments?
Abby was serving as a special ed teacher in the high school, and she's relocating.
That's too bad.
You know, look out for that.
Yep. Anybody, anything from the board? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Resignation of Anaya Brigham, special education teacher, effective August 31st, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Benny. And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chris. Any questions or comments?
So Anya is also a special ed teacher, and she was in the TRA. She is going to be with our friend Amanda Burns, working in virtual learning.
Yes,
That's tough to compete with.
Yep. You only have to get dressed from the waist up if you're doing it. Just saying, pajama bottoms rule. All those in favor? Any opposed? Any abstain? Resignation of Heather C., bus driver, effective August 14th, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Chris. And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Benny. Any questions or comments?
I think you saw from her letter her reasons why. Sad to see her go too.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, appointments. Emily Wolfter, term substitute for the 25-26 school year, effective September 1st, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Aubrey. And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Molly. Any questions or comments?
So Emily has done a really nice job with us as a substitute, and she's filled many positions, but this is actually going to be for Sabrina Homyak, who's taking a year leave of absence. And it's a special ed position, which is, as you can see, very hard to fill.
I have no worries about her ability to teach. She's an amazing young lady, an amazing young teacher. I saw in her letter that she's getting her teacher certifications done. I just would encourage her to get that done. And I do have a link that I can share with her. She has expired the ability to do anything with the college because she's not in our programs anymore. But I do have a link I can share with Joanne and encourage her to go ahead and get that done.
Great. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Appointment of Nicole Totten? Term substitute effective September 1st, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Benny. And a second?
Second.
Thank you.
So we have two back-to-back leaves. Everybody's having babies these days. In the CEA, both special ed. So Nicole is going to be filling both of those through the first term. Okay. The end of January.
She can do both at the same time.
No, they're back-to-back. So one
Okay,
person is
got
at the
it.
beginning of the year, then right after that person is done, then the next person is going to be on leave. So she's going to fill both of them.
I might say find that out that way.
Yeah.
Getting that together.
Sorry, that didn't connect with me when you said that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? 3-year probationary appointment of Stacy Martin, teacher literacy instructional coach in the reading teacher tenure area, effective September 1st, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Tom. And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Aubrey. Any questions or comments?
Cece's coming with lots of experience, so we're happy to have her in this position. She's filling the role that was vacated by Kay Lapergola Wesser, who went into English, which was actually her tenure area and her primary certification area. And so then we had an opening as a reading literacy specialist. Stacy's.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? 4-year probationary appointment of John Herzog, math teacher in the math teacher tenure area, effective September 1st, 2025. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Go ahead, Benny.
I have Benny and Chris. Any questions or comments?
So John is not really new to us because he actually, very sadly, when we lost our technology teacher at the very beginning of the school year, John stepped in. He was supposed to be a math student teacher and ended up teaching technology the whole year for us. And then we gave him some opportunities to grow, and then he had another placement afterwards. And so he's come back and he's going to teach math. It's going to be Sam Driscoll's old position.
Okay. Excellent. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? The 4-year probationary appointment of Leah Monteleone, music teacher in the music teacher tenure area, effective September 1st, 2025. May I have a motion? Thank you, Molly. And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Aubrey. Any questions or comments?
So Leah's coming to us, I mentioned she lives just outside of Philadelphia, but she's from here. She went to Ithaca College, so she's very familiar.
Yeah.
But she, and we had a vacancy in the choral music. You remember?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? The 4-year probationary appointment of Caitlin O'Neill, special education teacher in the special education teacher tenure area, effective September 1st, 2025. May I have a motion? Okay, I didn't catch who it was.
Second.
Okay, thank you. Aubrey and Chris, any questions or comments?
So somebody want to say something before me? You guys, Chris?
No, I actually know this student also quite well. And she did get to student teach up at Seymour, and I know she's done other things and got married like 3 years ago and stuff like that. So everything I've ever seen from her has been very positive, and I think she'd be a good hire for us.
So she's going to be filling Anya Brigham's position.
Just her personality, she does very well with special education students, and I'm happy
I
to
hope
see
she'll
her.
be happy not driving too far. It's not too far.
Yeah, I think that's her
Yeah.
motivation.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little bit less, I hope.
And she has a little one too, so.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Fall coaching recommendations for modified girls field hockey coach Caitlin O'Neill and modified A football coach Patrick Borelli. May I have a motion? Thank you, Chris. And a second?
Second.
Is that you, Michelle?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think this is online.
Oh,
I'm just not seeing this one online, that's all.
no, it's starred as a new
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, started in.
Any questions or comments on this one?
Got it right in, huh? That's good.
Just do it with your time. You wanna?
Like it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, memorandum of agreement between the chief executive officer and the assistant superintendent, Shannon Kohler. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Tom. And a second. Thank you, Benny. Any questions or comments?
There's no changes to her contract. It was just the raise that she needed to have. And it's consistent, the same as everybody's been getting.
Okay.
Didn't think I needed a pre-meeting about
Nothing's changing.
No.
Any comments from the board or questions? Okay, all those in favor? Any opposed? Any abstain?
So I'm just gonna say something really quickly about that position that Shannon holds, having done it. It is like, I just want to say that I'm very thankful that she wants to work here because in many other places in districts our size, actually, they have many people that do jobs that she does, you know what I mean? So which I always think is great, because you get to learn lots about how all systems function within the school district, but it's a lot and she works hard. And so that's why I said, when you said earlier, I thought, go home.
Yeah, no, I
Worked really hard, a lot of hours.
And it's gonna be a 15-minute
Right.
meeting, so no, I totally agree with you. And we were very grateful when you were in that position because of the way that you were able to.
It was a
handle
little
all
easier
that.
for me, just because I had,
Years of experience.
yeah, and
Right,
it's
in
hard for
this
them, yeah.
district, but
She's done a great job.
so we definitely appreciate everything she does. Everybody in the district office, we do. Cause usually you guys only get the
Yeah, the next.
bad stuff. So just pass on that we all appreciate the whole district office, so. Okay, do we need an executive session at all?
We don't, there's not really superintendent's comments on here. I just will tell you that, we are still looking to hire. As you can see, we had resignations, so we're looking for a, secondary special ed teacher, if anybody knows one, or if you want to just put that out in the world. We're also looking for a high school math teacher. And it's been very, very challenging. So, other than that, we've done a pretty good job because it is very competitive right now, but, those are two, special ed continues to be, challenging, and we're gonna look to see whether we can encourage people to get, secondary certifications.
I was very surprised to see that you had a music teacher
Yes, we're very
because
thankful. That's
we
very-
had
very hard.
difficulty last year that.
Yes, it's hard.
Joanne, did we already take care of the pre-K teacher that resigned?
No, because we don't need one right now.
Oh, okay.
So, our enrollment, just gonna put it on your radar, our enrollment in the lower grades is low.
Okay.
And, just because of the nature of our aid and what's happening at the federal level, and we, a lot of things have been unknown. So we've been very conservative, and sort of let positions go through attrition, but we are doing that very comfortably because the numbers are low.
Okay.
And it is a challenge at pre-K because we get paid per student. So we were, I was just meeting this morning, going through the budgets, and it's really very tight, and opportunities for Broome and Shenango want to have full enrollment. And so it's a little precarious right now. So again, if you know anybody with young children out there and they're waiting to enroll, please let them know. We really need to know that their intent is to come so that we can hire people, and our partners can also maintain their programs. So right now we have 36 in pre-K 3. We can have up to 75. I mean, we have 61. We have actually 59, but 61 people who are in the process for pre-K 4.
Mhm.
That is lower than we've ever had. So I don't know, but
And what numbers do they have to keep down there to consider themselves full?
they would like to have 15 in each of their sections. So there's 2 at Opportunities for Broome, and there's 2
Right.
at the daycare, and they would each like to, because we pay them a per child amount also, so they have to, they would like to have 15 in each of the sections.
So that's 60 students down there that they would like to have? And we only have 61 in the,
Yeah, it's much lower. Like we could have 100, we have funding if we have the students for 100 4-year-olds and 75 3-year-olds. So our numbers are very, very low. And we know that there's more children out there. I'm not really sure. It's hard, especially for 3-year-olds, because at this time of year, they could be 2. And it seems like I'm gonna send my child to school at 2, but but we need to know to plan. It's a hard way to manage things because you don't get the funds.
And I'm
until you have
assuming
the
that you've
kids.
talked with the PAL Center and have asked them.
They
to-
were at the fair promoting for us, but they said
Okay.
most people were not from our district.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yes,
just,
people, when you
yes.
point there.
No, they have, and our community schools, people have been out and trying to get people.
I assumed that, but it's always
Yeah.
better to.
The health department has been helping us to promote our program too. I don't know. But I will tell you that the cohorts are lower than they've ever been, even in kindergarten, first, and second grade. So kindergarten only has 75 students. So it's been pay attention.
We're getting to probably we are finding the 2020, 2021.
These are the
Yeah.
post-COVID year babies.
COVID, because
That-
people stopped, they really didn't want to have children then, because they didn't want to go through the frustration of everything that was happening.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But there's definitely also a housing issue here. People often say that
Oh,
they
it's
can't
horrible.
find housing, and so yeah. So the population, I don't know whether the population has aged a little and they don't have young children but they have the housing, because people often ask us if we know of anything they can rent or anything they could potentially buy, and yeah, there's not that much.
And anything that's been up for sale is going fast.
Yes.
Really fast.
Very
And
fast.
high.
Yes. I
Good-
mean,
good for the sellers, but.
Market every
This
day.
was house in
Yeah.
what, 2 or 3 weeks? Sounds like 3 weeks.
Did you ever find out what was?
I don't know.
Well, I would entertain a motion to reserve,
Darn it. Do we want to just make sure we're all on ready for the retreat on Tuesday of next week, right?
Yes, Tuesday of next week.
So, I am going to, consolidate the board evaluations, and I'm gonna ask Stacy to make sure everybody gets a copy. So I'll do that, tomorrow morning, so that we have that all set, so that you have the opportunity to look at it ahead of time. Because we have to set up our goals for next year. You won't be somebody who's had to evaluate, but everything comes anonymous, so you'll be able to see
Okay.
what the review is.
Okay.
And then, we will then make sure we work with during our retreat to set our goals for next year.
and if I can get it done tonight, I will, since I get to go home earlier than I have ever in the last 3 months.
I think that's all I had, and I am heading to the law conference tomorrow. It's always a bit of a boring thing, but you learn something.
Yeah.
And then the leadership conference on Friday, so I'll bring back as much as I can for you.
I was gonna say, we appreciate that you take one for the team to attend all these and bring this stuff back to us. Okay, so motion to adjourn at 6:19?
So. Second.
That you, Molly?
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, I'm still not, I'm getting in, I've got everything, and I don't know if it's because of Safari. Maybe I have to download Google Chrome.
Maybe. I don't use Safari at all.
Well, I don't use Safari either, except on iPads, because it just makes sense. No,
Google Chrome on iPads works better.
but
Oh.
I'll try.
Man, it's hot.
I just want to let you know, like, why it's so important for us to meet right now, because people have to give 30 days notice, and the other district could hold them into the school year. So like, this was key tonight. Thank you, everybody.
So Julian, I am in filing.
Oh.
And everything looks just like it does on my computer.
Okay.
And I can see all the attachments and everything. I guess BOCES asked to be able to supply every board member with a lap and an iPad.
Because I guess other districts find them easier to use during the board meeting.
And so I
So
was just
they-
making sure we could get into board docs and see everything.
Oh, okay. Great.
So at our retreat, I think they're gonna have them say for you.
Is that like a security thing? Do they not want us using our personal computers?
Well, I mean, I guess we talked about this more in the past, but
Yeah.
yeah, anytime, and especially because if you download any of the documents, then it's on your device and it has information.
So stop using
Yeah.
your personal device.
Well, it's,
It's probably better.
Yeah.
It seemed to work. So once I got the password.
Sure. All right,
okay.
great.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.
Well, oh, yeah.
Tell them we like it all and out here.
Yeah.